Hey everyone! Today we're going to be checking out the fifth wheel electric bike. This is the EB20. It's a 14-inch city commuter e-bike. Nice little one. Shipping via FedEx was super fast and efficient. Ship weight, about 53 pounds. Let's go ahead and open this box, take a look, and get this all set up for riding. Upon opening the top, there was some straps, staples, all that good stuff, but we do have some foam inside here, and it looks like we also have a box of goodies on over here. But from what I can see, it looks like it's pre-assembled for the most part. Let's go ahead and get it all out of the box and have a closer look. And there we have the fifth wheel Penguin. It was packaged very nicely. So we have the bike itself, and look at that integrated rack on the back there. Very, very nice. So it looks like we have our seat there. We had a box that had pedals in it, a 1.5 amp charger, some reflectors, and it looks like our user manual and a couple of tools for assembly. So assembly should be pretty straightforward. There's just a few things we need to do to get it all ready. First thing we need to do is go ahead and assemble that handlebar, but not really assemble it. We just need to fold it upright. So it was just folded down along the box. Just go ahead and throw that kickstand out to hold the bike up. And we're just gonna go ahead and put that handlebar up. Once you have it in the upright position, you just have this lock to tighten down. It's nice and tight. And then you have this little locking mechanism right here that you bring over to secure it. Now that we have the handlebar in that upright position and locked, we're just gonna go ahead and adjust our actual handlebars here. You can go ahead and release this lever and center your handlebars to your preferred location. Once they're centered, tighten them back down. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and install that seat post. So just go ahead and loosen this clamp up so that we can just slide that seat post right on in there. Seat has been installed, and it is a nice one. It has a lot of squish to it. I bet that's gonna be a comfy ride. Next step, we're gonna go ahead and install these pedals. And on the end of the pedals, we do have a left and a right marked, and they have some nice stickers on here as well. Make sure to follow those directions. Once we get these pedals installed, remember they do go ahead and give you a wrench to tighten those pedals on as well. Pedals are installed and tightened. Our very last step for assembly is to install these reflectors. I've got a rear reflector and a front reflector. We're gonna install them with that included Allen wrench screwdriver. Super simple. Take a look at this little e-bike. It looks so compact and cute. So assembly on this, super, super fast. We essentially threw that seat in, put the handlebar up, and it was essentially ready to go. So let's just go ahead and take a quick look at this little guy. So we do have 14-inch wheels, looking pretty nice. We do have a headlight on the front here. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Nice little headlight on the front. Should certainly illuminate things. We do have some mechanical disc brakes down in front as well. Folding plastic pedals. This is the fifth wheel Penguin. Product model is EB20. So a nice little e-bike. Look at the seat on it. It's got some squish, kind of larger than what you would expect, and a little compact e-bike. We have a nice rear cargo rack. It is super chilly outside right now. It's only about 38 degrees. We're gonna take this for a spin in just a minute, but just, you're gonna see some breath potentially because it is chilly out here. So we have our nice little short kickstand. Very, very nice. We don't have a derailleur or anything. We just have that one single gear up here at the cockpit. Of course, you have your brakes, a nice little reflector we can put that on. We can adjust our handlebar. Right here we have our light, we have a horn, and we have our 3 different pedal assist. So 1, 2, and 3. We have our battery indicator here, and of course our key to turn it on and off. Full grip throttle, and again, our brake on that side. So nice, simple e-bike to go ahead and get you from point A to point B. Very, very nice. Now it's time to head out on the trail and Hey guys, let's go ahead and get going with this ride. So pedaling on this bike is super simple. It is a smaller bike, smaller in stature, with an adjustable seat and adjustable handlebar to some extent. So this is going to be best suited for riders 5 to 5'9", and up to 265 pounds is the weight capacity on this little guy. But this seems to be like a nice bike to get you from point A to point B. I don't know that this bike would be for a super long adventure. And the first thing I notice is that it actually has some decent power. So it is equipped with a 350 watt rear hub motor. It does peak at 650 watts. Which, you know, even in this chilly temperature, you can feel that power kind of surge through it. Just pedal assist 1, and you can you feel it just ease on into that power. All right, so I've got it set to assist level 1. Let's go ahead and see how this feels. And honestly, going from pedaling without any power to pedal assist 1, the first thing I notice is how smooth the motor kicks in. It's not jerky at all. You just get a light, even kind of push that makes you feel like you have almost like a tailwind. So you have just that gentle push, not like you're gonna win a race or anything going at pedal assist 1, but it puts in a little effort for you and gives you the extra oomph. And it seems like in pedal assist 1, I was averaging about 6 to 7 miles an hour. It seemed to be like a nice even pace. I didn't really get much over that. So let's go ahead and switch over to pedal assist 2. This one, I did feel that little surge kind of kick in. Of course, we bumped up just a little bit. We're at 8 to 10 miles an hour for the majority of this. Still, this is perfect for cruising. Again, you're going at a pretty nice and even pace. You're still putting a little effort in, but that pedal assist really kind of takes the edge off, especially when you're starting from a stop. You can really certainly feel that oomph, that power, that surge of power when you're going from a stop to starting. So while riding in pedal assist 3 level, it was a very nice, comfortable cruising speed. We got up to about 15 miles an hour. I know the top speed it says it's going to get to is 20 miles an hour, but with a load on it, an adult load, and the fact that it's so cold outside, I didn't expect it to get up to 20 miles an hour. And honestly, 15 miles an hour is a nice healthy speed for a little e-bike like this one. So I was pretty happy with that 15 miles an hour. As for braking, it seems to brake very nice. The saddle is a nice squishy saddle. It was very comfortable to ride. I rode a couple of miles, mostly on pedal assist 3, and honestly, my battery bar really didn't shift too much. It went down about 25%, which I was honestly surprised about, considering we had probably about 2.5, 3 miles in, and like I said, it was almost freezing outside. Of course, depending on how you are riding, whether you're doing pedal assist 3 or just full throttle, how far you can get your range is going to depend on how you ride this e-bike. The EB20 seems to be a nice, perfect little compact commuter e-bike. So this wouldn't necessarily be a weekend cruiser that I would take out for a long little bike ride. But this also is a nice vehicle that will get you from point A to point B, that won't break the bank, and it still feels like you're getting a little workout, but that pedaling makes you feel like you have superhuman legs in a way, that you can run super fast, or like when you're on an escalator or something. So honestly, this is a fun little e-bike. Last thing we have to do here is go ahead and use that throttle only. So no pedaling, throttling only. And again, we rocked about 15 miles an hour, which is pretty nice to not put any effort in with pedaling on your own and still get 15 miles an hour. Remember, these are only 14-inch wheels and a 350 watt motor peaking at 650. So this isn't something that you would expect to go 20, 25 miles an hour. So this is honestly exactly what I expect it to be. Perfect entry level, perfect teenager bike, even adult bike, just for running some quick errands or, you know, getting somewhere quicker than going for a walk. If you want more details on this e-bike, go ahead and check that link down below in the description for all the details, specifications, and of course, price. Thank you all so much for joining me today on our adventure out on the fifth wheel EB20. Until we see you again, keep your nose clean. Bye.